I suppose it's 1,000 gold. Fuck it. I've heard there's issues with the diplomacy skip mod. I haven't used it, so I can't substantiate any of that, but I've heard people say that they've had problems with it in the past. Yeah, yeah. She's one city. It's whatever. I'm surprised she hasn't died yet. Honestly, she's been there for a long time. She's not doing shit. Hey, leave me alone, lady. You're mean. Hello, Beastman. Alright, one more turn on the Slayer Shrine. How are we doing growth here? Okay, it's actually going up. Going up at a decent speed.
Ready. The Urks will pay.
Assault the garrison. Can I get there this turn?
Casting
I sure as heck can. Hi, Templehoff. What up? You've been a thorn in my side for far too long, Templehoff. I am done playing. I am done playing around. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. You know the only reason why you were alive, Templehoff? It's because the greenskins existed. The greenskins don't exist anymore. So now your life is misery. Or your unlife is misery, I guess. I'm gonna jump off for the night. Have a good morning. Spacegoon end stream. Alright, Particles, have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. Actually, I suppose it's freaking something AM where you're at, so enjoy your evening, night. It's probably like 1 AM or 2 AM or something like that where you're at. Kill Urks. Boop.
What?
In New Zealand? I'll be later than that.
The ancestors!
Get ready for a breakdown!
Lado Dado, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Aye.
It's also the future in New Zealand, so there's that.
And
You missed the chair stream?
slayers!
Yeah, where were you?
Going full tilt in short order. At once.
Oh, Car, are you New Zealand as well, or are you Australia?
For the Eye King. On flame cannon. And at
Okay, you are New Zealand. Gotcha. Yeah, I thought it was a lot later, but I was just doing quick math in my head, and apparently I was wrong. So that makes sense.
Understood, Lord. For mountain and home.
Hey, we got a couple New Zealanders in here.
Like a shot. The clans unite. Range far, range fast.
Quick maths.
Strike out.
Yeah. It's quick maths. It was bad quick maths, but there it was.
Flame cannon. Move.
Just gonna turn and try to punch this tower down real quick because it's causing problems with my guns.
Cannon.
Yeah, there's usually a decent amount of Scandinavians in the stream. We get around here. We tend to get a decent amount of Scandinavians, a decent amount of Australians, and New Zealanders.
Rune Lord. Slayers. Yes, Lord.
Works for the time of day I stream, I guess. A few Germans here and there. A couple of,
Flame cannon! Deadeye
couple of Dutch. 8 Danes. I'm going to Copenhagen on Monday. Nobody has openly said they're Danish in the stream. Doesn't mean we don't have any. I mean, I suppose you could look under the stream and see if there's anybody, see if any of the regions are showing up Danish. But yeah, nobody's openly said they're Danish anyways. The one and only Brit. Yeah, there's you. Yeah, you might be, actually. I don't know. You're the only one that said you're British anyways. I imagine there's a bunch of lurkers that haven't actually, like, told me what their nationalities are, obviously, but... There we go. Flame cannons actually beat down frickin' towers pretty fast.
Flame cannon! God!
Because they have a high fire rate. United Kingdom isn't even on the list right now? Oh, jeez. Well then.
Ranging targets!
Were you, did you mute the stream for a little while, Murph? Because if you muted the stream, then it may not have, re-evaluated. Because whenever you mute the stream, it stops counting you as or counting whoever it is as a viewer.
The next kill is ours.
Yeah, not quiet. Okay. Well then, yeah, it should still be counting you. So I don't know then.
Yes, yes. Rules of power.
Ugh! Stop shooting me! It's very rude. Get through this door and then we'll just charge in. Yeah, we get some viewers from the Asian countries too. I'm glad to have all you guys. You guys are awesome. Everybody that's in here.
Slayers.
Freaking appreciate every single one of you.
Off we go.
It actually makes me really happy that I have such a diverse audience. It's cool to see all these people from all over the place. I mean, when else in my life would I get to interact with this many different like people from around the world? It's crazy. And really, really cool.
Yes.
As I said, I appreciate every single one of you guys being in here. Oh yeah, I suppose it doesn't work, or it doesn't really help you if you're on mobile. I've only seen the Goon supply lines, and Hulk Hogan's chin is huge. It's huge! Hey, stuffer guy. He's always saying that to get us to subscribe.
Our fire undid.
Is it working?
All and ready. No faffing about.
No faffing about.
Slayers! For the High King! Vengeance! Battle ready! Alright!
I'm honestly always shocked when people subscribe because it's like the fact that anybody enjoys the stream enough to give me money as well is just like it's just crazy to me.
By the layers will! Go! Very well! Yes!
There's got to be something wrong with Murph for certain. I mean, geez Louise. Yeah, Bugmen are worth it. Bugmen Rangers have increased accuracy, pretty high melee attack and melee defense. replenishment for their HP, immunity psychology, stalk, faster foot speed. There, Bugman Rangers are pretty worth it. Regular Rangers, that's up to you, I guess. It all depends on how you want to use them. But Bugman Rangers are fucking strong. They just have a high upkeep is their pretty much only downside. As always, a Wisconsin has, what can I say?
For the High King! Move to attack! Shifting! Kill Ox!
It's fair, I'll take it.
Strike out! We demand blood!
Oh, jeez.
Flame cannon!
Here, guys, calm it down. I don't want to kill my own too many more of my own Slayers.
Ammunition! Axe in their face!
Well then.
Down!
Alright, let's go finish these guys off. A lot of like Rangers, however, their low ammo count makes it a bit hard. Also, the fact that, oh god, that DLC, well, that does make it very difficult. Yeah, the lower ammo count is kind of annoying in some cases, to be sure. Though, if you get enough technologies and you have like the red skill tree and stuff like that, it's really not so bad. But yeah, like baseline Rangers, the lower ammo definitely can cause problems. There we go. Also in the late game, that Bugman Rangers are nice because the heavier armor doesn't really mean as much anymore because so many people have armor piercing. So if they climb up in your shit, you're probably going to end up getting hit anyway, even if you have the higher armor of regular quarrelers. So I'd rather take a high melee defense over a higher armor. And obviously having hit point regeneration and stuff like that is pretty dope too in melee. Starts off with like 2-shot difference, but goes up a fair bit when you upgrade. Right. I see plenty of battles on YouTube and Twitch where the Quarrelers end up with a tiny bit more damage dealt than Rangers just due to the ammo count. I suppose it depends on how long the battle lasts as well. I do like the ability to just commit these guys to melee though. Because the 54 melee defense is actually like really strong. They got higher, like these Rangers here have higher melee defense than the Slayers do. So they can go toe-to-toe with people for a decent amount of time between that and the liquid fortification.
Armed and ready.
The Rangers with the throwing axes can be pretty aggressively strong, depending on if you're hitting like large units. But otherwise, it's kind of unimpressive. Otherwise, they're kind of unimpressive. If you're just throwing axes at like regular units, the throwing axe guys are just kind of like eh. But if you're throwing axes at like a dragon or something, they can actually rip that dragon down really fast because they have like 70 armor piercing DPS or something like that. Yeah, I mean the Rangers are definitely better for my armies in the sense that I run around a lot more too. The 47 foot speed is pretty damn nice when you're running around the battlefield all over the place.
I grow restless.
You're looking at how many messages you've tossed out there. I mean, to be fair, there are days where you have legitimately like typed songs in the chat, so you know there's that.
Vengeful Ridlon.
Oh, okay.
Vengeance.
I don't. Alright, well, I guess I'll search the ruins. Solitude is always desired. That's 2. That's 2. That's 2. That's 2. So it's this one? Yeah. Alright, well, that's shit. I couldn't colonize it anyway. Now I could colonize it with the money I just got. Damn it, he took that one. Bastard. Alright, Queek, you want to go fight these guys real quick? I would appreciate that. Right. I'm glad you get to see some of the stream, Stuffer guy, considering how much support you've given. I'm glad that you can still watch, at least even a bit. You're third? Alright, so we'll have Slayers again here shortly, and then we'll just start mopping up again. I'll probably just buy a bunch of regular Slayers and finish up, and finish killing off Templehoff, and then we'll go back to, then we'll get Giant Slayers up again. Alright, I don't think we can really do anything else this turn. I'm getting 10 grand a turn now. It's not bad. Alright. Then again, I could just push north with this army. There's nothing really stopping me from doing that. Unless like, I get attacked by another vampire faction. Like, there's no real reason for me to risk anything. I can get this. So, what I could do... Yeah... I don't want to have this army, like, decommissioned for an excessively long amount of time. Well, here's probably what I'm going to do. I'll build this army up with regular Slayers, and then I'll go kill these guys, because these guys are annoying me. And we'll take this army and push it north. I'm gonna cut my fingers off so you can catch up.
I have the forge fires glowing.
I still... No, it's 900. 900 freaking gold. Alright. 6 months up and I'm leaving the messages. I need to chill. You haven't even been here the last few days, really. Oh yeah, and the 90 gift subs on top of it. And all the extra tips. Jeez Louise. Since Spacegoon seemed to miss this, yeah, I had 2 Stegodons that just melted to 5 Throwing Axe Rangers. That was a scary lesson the first time. I was a bit mad they were locked behind a small paywall. Oh, right. Me being single was great for Goon. Yeah, it worked out well for me. Conditions acceptable. Yeah, those throwing axe guys can really tear up large units, for certain. For certain.
I am Iron Fist. Some call me a king.
Alright, we're taking this now. Last thing I need is freaking Orion to decide he hates me. I'm not complaining, Murph. That's all I'm saying. You won't see me freaking talking bad. Alright. Jeez Louise. Okay, let's colonize this real quick.
Iron weld.
That up. Haverland. Death Pass. North World's Edge Mountains. Oh, Desolation of Nagash. Oh, I untaxed this place. Whatever. Forget why I untaxed it or when I untaxed it, but apparently I untaxed it at some point. kind of go around leveling up some of this smaller stuff. There we go.
The clan honor.
Oh, clan honor. Hit, I guess. Alrighty. Let's take a walk up here and see what we got.
Never.
Okay.
Rune, Ricky.
How long until this finishes? 2 turns. I should be able to move up there and
Yes, if you say so, Beardley.
fine in 2 turns.
Master of Rune.
I mean, it's gotta be 4 turns, but that'll be done in 2 turns, so that's okay. Okay, so we can go over here.
My vows will be satisfied with this.
Pick up a couple Slayers. At least they're just standing here, so we should be able to kill them. Alright. The top emotes. Alright.
Yes.
So those guys are healing up. Not sure if he's gonna take Karak Kadrin or if he's just gonna siege it.
The runes are ready.
Alright, yeah, that's all fine. That's all fine. We'll just let her ride. Let it ride. I bet at least 700 of the 784 lol emotes were me. Gosh damn it, Shab. Oh, okay, is he sacking and taking it, or is he just sacking it? Okay, he's just sacking it. I get how the Ratmen are just completely avoiding, the Tomb Kings and running at my shit instead. You bastards. You little buggers. Like, freaking Queek is like, yipe, 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 and just running up through here. Totally ignoring the Tomb Kings entirely, despite them being the bigger threat, taking his shit. Right. It's under the stream. It's on the thing that has the regions of people watching. There's also chat stats and stuff on there. Yeah, the locations thing. Alright, Templehoff, what you got for me? What you got? As my myriad of rebellions go after me again. Alright, that guy's back.
What needs to be done? That's on wheels, lad.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Let's see here. Let's repair that, I guess.
Aye up.
Now you're in here a decent amount.
Aye, I suppose so. No. I'm down.
It's fairly reasonable. Is this Queek?
Quick says no.
That is Queek. God damn it.
Lord of Clan Margaret.
I guess I was sitting Crooked Fangs forward for the moment. Start leveling that crap up. Am I blind, or is United Kingdom just had a lot of people start watching the stream? Where are my Brits at?
The layers with I'll surround the enemy
Go.
in dark rooms.
Hit that shit up. Forge fire. Let's hit this. Go. Just get rid of these rebel armies real quick that are sieging me. My garrisons are way better than these rebel armies in all ways, so fighting those fights out is completely pointless.
I grow restless. Aye, but the axe of
Alright, we'll
Dargo
just
demands blood.
Do that for the moment. Once that finishes leveling up, then we can start getting giant slayers again. '27th on my own stream. That is actually very surprising. I've heard that term quite a few times, referring to the British.
Can I help you? Oh, I suppose.
Must not be a very common term used by the actual British, just other people. Suppose it makes sense. Murph lives in his store.
Satisfy the grudge!
Satisfy the grudge. Alright.
Slayers!
This is going to be mostly me running at him until he dies. But that also has been mostly how we've been doing things this entire campaign, so, you know. What else is new? Hey, just a target. I'm doing alright. How yourself? How about yourself?
Iron-willed!
Iron-willed.
Yes, laddie!
Alright.
Yes, Lord!
Move now! Nothing can stop us!
You just started?
Lord of Clan Morgrim!
I didn't know that either. I didn't know that that was the reason why it exists. That's kind of funny.
War of vengeance!
Get ready for a breakdown!
Meat stick is love. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I like that name. Bloody that guy's nose. In we go.
Yes, Dane! Charge! Hump those dwarven legs! Faster! Can't shoot!
Are you saying you don't, Murph?
Targets well! Kazoo! Will do! I'm at them!
I'm at them.
Quickly now! Aye! It's
Alright.
order!
Let's hit these bats up a bit.
Ready! Vengeance! Slayers!
Alright, you guys are that way.
For the ancestors!
Hey, Terrorgeist.
Aye.
Wanna
Move
lay your
now!
hand, freaking get your hands off the merchandise?
Get moving! Defiant and unbowed! They have wronged us! Advance!
Stop.
Plow
Stop
through!
messing with me there.
For the Karak Kadrin!
These Blood Knights. Yeah, they are.
Dash through! Slayers!
Those are also Blood Knights, and those Blood Knights are not doing well at all. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. Alright, you move up this way.
Grimnir is with us! For Grimnir! Hump those dwarfen legs!
You guys light that up. I do really like not having to care too much if shit runs into my archers. Like, my archers got charged by freaking Blood Knights, and I just stood there. Where's the army of 10 Thanes at?
Slayers! What? Lieutenant and Paul!
They're on holiday right now.
Tonight. I am strong!
There we go.
For our ancestors! For the Karak Kadrin! Shall we attack? Whoa!
Wow. Through. There we go. Cool. Bam! Look at those freaking, look at those Slayer kills. Jesus Louise. They get in there and they just tear things up so fast. Thanos. Occupado.
By the forge, father!
Thanks for the city, friend. Oh. Whoops. It canceled my short change grudge. Forgot about that one. The get off my land grudge. Alright.
Master of
You.
Runecraft.
Technical enhancements. Walls there. Iron Man and Captain America will die and everyone else lives happily ever after.
Ah, to die in battle.
Reasonable, reasonable. We're gonna have a rebellion down here. I guess we'll see where it spawns.
Runecraft. My dynasty reigns supreme.
The fact that these guys are going down here upsets me. Well, I really want to fight all the Tomb Kings as well, considering I have absolutely no real reason to kill them. Weretooth, Clan Molder, Zufbar, Rip Peak, Giant Home, North Gray, Southern Gray. Okay. Yeah, we should be capable of getting that stuff at least. Alright.
The Slayer in me seeks death.
The throng is mustered.
Sir Sigvald of Zukrugheim. They're being a beastard. Alright. You don't want to fight the instantly respawning free armies for 80 turns? Yeah, I don't know about that one. That sounds really interesting, but I think I might pass. Just saying. Gonna take up hockey and beat Thanos in a hockey match. Well, at least that way you're assured there to be a big fight. That is really any of the undead factions. Honestly. Hey, you went to a fight and a hockey game broke out? You know it. Isn't that always the way? Goon fighting Tomb Kings gives me Norska flashbacks. I still have PTSD from that shit. Yeah, that was the thing.
I don't see any reason why I should address something that cannot breathe in fine mountain air.
Fuck you. Chaos. The end. Oh, goddammit. Well, it's fine, whatever. Whatever. For 450 turns, yep. It's not the first time. Because, hang on a second. If you look at this shit. So, where is Norska? Norska is 437 turns. And then if you keep scrolling down here, I have a greenskin game that's 438 turns. Yeah. And the reason that greenskin game is 430 some turns is because the Tomb Kings. Tomb Kings made that game last forever. I legitimately spent like 200 turns just beating my head into a wall of infinite respawning units as the greenskins. Because I couldn't make progress because the greenskin units die so freaking readily that I just couldn't, never have enough armies to push forward. Because 'cause every time you win a fight, you're so beat up you can't just like turn around and keep shoving. It was such a slog. Eventually, I broke their back. It took like over 200 turns just to break the backs of the Tomb Kings, and then so I could finish up the damn game. Ugh, and then I had to take the whole damn desert, obviously, after that point.
Aye. Ready.
It was a good time.
Build roots. Vengeful Hoon Lord. You're wrong. Can I help you?
Can I help you? They owned everything south of Karak, all the way down to Nekar and Temple of Skulls. Every stunty army would thrash my armies because Hammer Ironbreakers can actually stand toe-to-toe with Chosen. I'd win, but the casualties were immense. Eventually switched over to Chariot Cheesing since dwarves suck against AP Chariots, master race at being annoying, maybe. Alright,
My command
let's kill these guys
is
off real
attack.
quick.
Beards in belts.
Rid of that rebel army, and let us... I don't know where that... I don't know where those,
Very well. This may work.
where those freaking beastmen got off to. I don't know where they went, but... Like Queek, Mortal Empire's campaign is like 120 turns or so, only Ark and the Black is left. Yeah, fortunately for Queek, you can usually get on top of those guys relatively quickly. The issue with the Greenskins is you have to deal with the dwarves first before you can go deal with, before you can go deal with the Tomb Kings, if the Tomb Kings decide they hate you, which usually they end up doing so.
Iron will.
Because the computer just doesn't like the existence of a human player anywhere on the map. Solidly not a fan. Asinine mortals. Casualties of myth mortals stir up to excuses for why they lose wars. Alright. Let's see. Yep, I think that's it for the turn. Come on, Two Kings, fight Queek. You know you want to. You know you wanna. You wanna Fanta.
Welcome to my throng.
Hi. No. No military alliance. Not happening. Yeah, so the the vampire counts and the Von Karsteins are basically trapped by their own other factions at this point. Like, they can't really expand because there's no place for them to expand that is going to kick their ass.
I am Iron Fist.
No, we're not joining that war. That doesn't seem to... That's not reasonable for me, friend. Any other Dai factions survive? No. None of... Bastard. None of the good factions in the old world survived. Hey, Nimwin. I got lucky with Kauda, held out for as long as she did against Krokgar. Last defender started a war, and I won one battle, and they were like, hey, we respect your strength, so how about a non-aggression pact? And we go north, killing orcs and Dowie. So I had my back fairly clear, so I could focus on the Tomb Kings. Right. Things aren't too bad. We're,
What's your orders? Iron sits
murking undead, still.
Fulfill my dringy oath.
As if that's a surprise to anybody at this point.
Somni!
That assault was not great, but should be fine still. This mortis engine. We're gonna need to save some arrows for this mortis engine. That's for certain. Alright. Even the Empire, they were hanging in last week. Yeah, they fell kind of like a house of cards. Like, they were hanging in there, and then suddenly I looked, and they had, like, 1 territory left, and then very shortly afterwards, they were gone. They really should do something about the undead factions. It's kind of boring to always have them swarm the old world like a plague every campaign. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Anytime something consistently happens, like almost every game, I'm not a fan of it. Warhammer 1 had a lot more variety in that respect as far as, like, factions, what factions won what. Except for the freaking Dowie. Outside of the Dowie. Sorry, forgot about them. Obviously the Dowie always won in Warhammer 1.
Flame cannon!
Flame cannon. Strangely, the campaign I'm in right now, the Empire obliterated the vampires, somehow is now near top power. It's a nice change. That happens rarely, but it does happen. Unfortunately, usually then chaos shows up and they just get freaking evaporated.
Rune Lord! Yes, me! Yes, Lord! Vengeance! Right up!
I don't.
Full tilt! Yes, laddie!
Move you up to here.
Far, range fast!
Hey, just describe what's happening right now. I have many campaigns where they even swarmed Uthlon. Yeah, I've had that happen before, too. Mortis engine over there. Actually, you know what?
Killers! Plow through!
I'm gonna go over here and shoot this freaking mortis engine.
Barracks ready! Oh, dead I'll get 'em!
Turning off Confederations pretty much kills Bretonia, Empire, and the Greenskins. Yeah. The No Confederation mod can be kind of enjoyable to use because it kind of changes the dynamic of the map, but obviously it does screw over some factions pretty badly. That much is true.
Flame cannon! Understood!
Understood.
Go! Understood, Lord!
I'm going to launch a shitload of arrows at that mortis engine, because fuck that thing.
Vengeance! It is an order!
I'm not a fan.
Slayers! Yes, Lord! Move now!
There. Screw your mortis engine. That's all I have to say about that.
Anew! Flame cannon! Stop!
So what else can't get fed as well then? Yeah. I suppose that's true. Bretonia might, or then doesn't have any problems with the Wood Elves whatsoever.
Iron Will! Master Engineer! Flame cannon!
Get ready for a breakdown!
What are we even shooting at right now? I guess we're firing at Graveguard.
Our fire undimmed!
Yeah. Back up to here, I guess. Mops, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope your day is going well. Would I ever do a head-to-head campaign with Beer Bob? Probably not. Oh, there it is. It got moved. I'm like, did my cannon die? What the fuck? Oh, okay. It just got moved on the turn track. Probably not. Neither of us really are interested in playing against each other in that way. The competition would be hilarious. Potentially. Potentially.
Ready to serve!
Let's hit that up. Weird thing is my campaigns are Tosa and Skavenblight have left each other alone every time. That is quite strange. Usually they fight about shit. They just divided Bretonia and the Woodhills. Wow. Weird. Yeah. I feel like I mean, I'm not disparaging head-to-head at all. Obviously, there are people that really like head-to-head games, but, what? Oh, no. No, not you. But yeah, I feel like head-to-head games can get boiled down pretty quickly, so it actually removes a large chunk of the gameplay. I am a master of hula. Hula! Just do new versus old world, keep things apart till the end. And just swoop in with freaking massive armies of dragons and call it a day. Yeah, your opponent can control any army you fight. That's honestly one of the major selling points of head-to-head games is that you can actually, like, put your, put the AI armies into a situation where they can actually fight a lot better because it's the human players using them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm honestly, as a player in general, I would be more interested in multiplayer battle, the actual just multiplayer battles over a head-to-head campaign. It's a lot of time and energy to commit to potentially have somebody just win, because either some nonsense happened or things just worked out for one person better than the other person. Thought flame cannons did most damage to units, not walls. I was wrong, it seems. Yeah, flame cannons do a lot of damage to walls. Surprisingly. It's one of those weird things that you don't think about. I played some head-to-head, but if we were not nice to each other at the start, it makes it impossible to fight early fights, making the campaign drag out super long, right?
Range far! Range fast! It is a reckoning!
Yeah, I mean, flame cannons do have like some pretty good damage numbers, but I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I still don't think they are worth the cost of the weapon system. I think it costs way too much in initial cost and upkeep for what it does. Seeing as how an organ gun is just about is potentially just as effective. Not even just about it. An organ gun is potentially just as good as a flame cannon, for all intents and purposes.
Fight! Lord of Clanmore, I will do it.
I gotta try a head-to-head with my friend who got me into the game. Problem is, I've got a decent PC and he plays on a laptop. It should be interesting.
Kazakin, ha!
Kazakin, ha!
Nothing can stop us!
Friends are just beginner level at the game, right?
Strike out! Range far! Range fast!
Karan just War for Iron Rock took 11 battles in 14 hours.
Attack! Archer!
Jeez Louise.
Charge! Go!
Pull these guys out of the fight. Pull those guys out of the fight. What are my thoughts on the Dark Elves? They're a fantastic faction. Do you like winning?
The clans unite!
They got a lot of good units.
Nothing can
A lot of
stop
good units,
us.
a lot of good leaders.
by the Layer's will.
Slayers! Moving out!
They have wronged us.
Slayers! Strike out!
Alright.
For the High King.
Those guys out of there so they're not
Slayers!
dying on me.
Nothing could stop us.
Who do you think is the worst Total War team of all time in any game? Oh. What? She's small unit sizes. Alright. Let's get this 38 charge bonus rocking.
It'll get done.
Worst faction command wise, North Syria because of the mechanics. Yeah. I mean, I've loved Norsica so much because of their units, but yeah, their campaign is such an ass pain. Obviously, the goblins could be in the running, but their goblins are actually not too bad either. They just suffer from being goblins is all.
We demand blood.
That Norsica territory is well. Spain and Rome too.
Slayers.
That's a pretty good point. Yeah, Spain and Rome too is pretty. Yeah.
This is a reckoning.
Goblins, like I've said many times before, the goblins are a lot better than people give them credit for. There's a lot of things that the goblins can accomplish that. Actually, you know what? Even above Norska, I might put the regular greenskins. The regular greenskins are a terrible faction. Yeah, the elite goblin units are actually not too bad, with all the bonuses and how cheap they are for Skarsnik. I fought with the Brits in Rome too until the Romans came. Boy, did I die fast! Oh, it's pretty cool fighting against all these tribes, and all the Romans are here. They're decent, yes, but what saved them is they are funny. That's true. Playing as the goblins is always amusing. When I get there, gonna stab.
Ready. Strike out. Slayers.
Slayers! In Rome 1, Thrace is pretty cancer. That's also true. It's been a long time since I played anything in Rome 1, but I remember that.
Slayers.
Well, I suppose, if you don't want to count that, I guess. I mean, I suppose probably there's a lot of factions in Warhammer that are pretty bad too if you faction unlock them, so there's that. Because they just lack mechanics.
I will do it.
Let me think about it. No! Speaking about greenskins, I really hope the next patch about Plutonia comes up so that we rework greenskins in general. Yeah. One of these frickin' days, they're gonna rework the greenskins, and I'm gonna be happy as shit because I don't want to dislike the greenskins. No part of me wants to dislike the greenskins. I think they're an interesting faction. They just need help. They just need help. The medieval 2 Teutonics, when you unlock them, Norway. When you unlock Norway, you can only get mercs. Yeah, right? Can't say what faction is the worst to play in Empire Napoleon because everybody just uses guns. Yeah, everybody just shoots each other. So the guys that have worse guns. Actually, in Empire and Napoleon, there are some factions that have really bad just like their civic stuff is terrible. So, like, their government sucks. Real bad. What are those dudes? I'm trying to remember what they're called. I'm not gonna remember. Anyways, there's a few factions where the government's just bad. Shogun 2 has the worst factions, I say, is the boat faction, getting bonuses for boats in a game where 90% of the battles are about sieges. Hey, yeah, you just shoot fire arrows and win. That's true. Oh, there they are. Come back here. I think it's the Nagoka in FOTS are a fantastic faction, but they are awful, and I hate them because every single person in the entire world declares war on you in like 10 turns. I think the game is actually fundamentally broken. Like it's not on purpose. Like it's an actual glitch. Because you start out as the shogunate when you play as them. And legit, the actual shogunate itself changes sides to being an empire, or being in the empire, and then attacks you. It's like literally everybody in like 10 turns attacks you, including the actual shogunate. You get a hard... See the game in Legendary Satori, you can take the Shogun out of the first 5 turns. As long as you supply them with tea, they shouldn't care too much for Repel.
Master of Runecraft.
Master of Runecraft. Alright. What's going on down here?
Armed and ready.
Okay, I'm actually just gonna leave the Crooked Fang for it, and I'm gonna go try to take my other shit back over here, I think. Yeah. How much should I heal for if I step outside?
Got.
Still decent. Okay. Alright.
Belair's will binds me to you.
Alright, well, you just keep chilling there, I guess, then, friend. Turn 200, rolling on over. Supplying the Brits with D pacifies them. I don't know, where's Murph? Murph, is this true? Colonize England and the campaign time ran out. I wanted to liberate Scotland and Ireland and let those be independent. It'd be fun. There are only 2 techs for Slayers? Yes. Yeah, they're at the very end of the tech tree, which I already have. I have those techs now, so I guess it's turn 200. I can't really say I already have them, but... And invade the world just to get tea. Tea and spices, which they then went about not using.
My Slayer oath would have me kill you where you stand.
Are you gonna... Oh, okay, sure. You're gonna attack me, eh, friend?